Hey guys, welcome back to Beyond Paper. Zora here, and I'm super excited to show today's video with you. I've been working on this piece for a couple of weeks, and yes, you may recall seeing this once upon a time ago. It was my sketchbox picture. You know, the one that kind of flopped on me because I wasn't familiar with the paper. So sad. So sad. The tears. But it's alright, because I took a picture of that sketch before I started coloring it, and I was able to digitalize it. Yay! Okay, so because I was able to digitalize it, that's what I chose to do for today's video. I've been working on it for a couple of weeks now, and I really love how it turned out. It turned out so pretty. Like, I'm so happy with it. But I do have some rather sad news. I don't even know what's going on with my screen recording lately, but it only recorded parts of it. The tears are flowing again. It's okay. For the most part, you get to see all of it, but I'm so sorry, guys. It didn't record a lot of the coloring, and I'm honestly super heartbroken about it, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I will survive. I'll figure this out eventually. But anyway, right here, so in my original sketch, she didn't have a collarbone, and that's honestly my favorite bone in the body, so I had to add it. Right here is where my, yep, right there, it's where it cut out and stopped coloring or recording. It didn't record, and I was really sad about that. So I'm sorry again, you couldn't see all that. I don't know what to do. It didn't work, and I don't have enough time to film anything else. I'm so sorry. But her dress was a lot more fun to color than I thought it would be. It was actually fairly easy. I was a little worried going into it because I was like, oh no, there's so many ruffles. I had to do all the shading and highlighting and shadowing and But it was actually a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed it. And then again, the video stopped recording when I was doing her hair. I'm so sorry. But for the most part, with the coloring process, I laid down a flat color, and then I went in with my shadows and I blended those out, and then I went in and put some highlights and I blended those out again. And it, for the most part, it worked for me. Oh, and then right here, I'm using my little lasso tool and tracing the whole outline of that oval so that I could add in a gradient. I don't have a gradient tool, so I just use my soft airbrush. It works, but it's also very tedious and it takes forever, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Anyway, here's that airbrush. I really like how this turned out. It turned out really well. And yeah, I also used 3 different colors for that gradient. I liked it. And then I turned all the colors off because I was like, you know, this background just isn't cutting it for me. So I decided to add in my little scribbly, swirly roses. And then even those were like, there's just gotta be more. And then I was just gonna leave it right there. But it just didn't look right. I wanted to put vines and thorns up and around her. It looked like a mess. It looked like I scribbled on the page, which I did, but I don't want it to look like I scribbled on the page, even though that's what I did. I just make random scribbly lines and call them flowers or thorns, or those weren't thorns, those are vines. But either way, I decided to put the flowers in there, and I really liked that. It turned out well in the end. And then my video cut out again. It was so sad. I'm so sorry. I really do apologize. I promise I'll get this fixed. And then coloring these, I wasn't sure how I was going to color them, but I airbrushed them. It turned out alright. It wasn't my favorite, but you know, I can't complain. I actually really like how it turned out, so no complaining on my end. I was going to do a darker color in the middle of these leaves, but I decided to go lighter. It just looked better. It just looked better. And there were some parts where I had to go back and erase those lines. Layers. Oh, and then I erased the sketch line underneath that. Anyway, here's the finished piece. I really love how this turned out. And also, guys, this image is up on my Redbubble shop, so the link to that is in the description box below. And I hope you really enjoyed this. I actually really enjoyed coloring it. But yeah, anyway, this is Zora Sanchez signing off. Thank you so much for being patient with my screen recording. I'm sorry it cut out again. But have a wonderful Wednesday, and see you guys next week. Bye!